Hey everyone, TWC guy here, and today I'm going to be reviewing this 118 scale 2017 Holden HSV GTSR W1 made by Biante. And without further ado, let's get into it. And I'm going to preface this by saying that Biante is not a company I'd ever heard of before getting this. And I have to say, it is a pretty good introduction to the brand. I am really impressed with this. And let me show you why. So, starting off at the front, you'll notice that the Holden HSV logo up top is actually a separate piece and not printed on or a sticker or anything. It doesn't have any color to it though, because the real GTSR one doesn't have any color to it. It's supposed to be more of like a blacked out type of thing. On to the grill. It is made of metal, I believe, and it is a mesh, and it does go all the way through. So that's awesome. Last two were just pieces of plastic that didn't go through at all. And you got this grill piece down here, which, if I can get this to focus, it's the same thing. It also goes through all the way and is made of metal. You'll notice it says GTSR right here. Moving on to the headlights. Those do have solid detailing to them. And the fog lights. I know there's not much going on there. But the grill pieces around the fog lights, those are made of plastic and they don't go through at all, unfortunately. Moving on to the side and the wheel. Very, very good detailing here, I must say. You'll notice it has the Holden logo at the center, and it says W1, and that is printed on. Oh, excuse me, it's a separate piece, not printed on. And it doesn't just have generic tires, it has actual Pirelli tires. And the brake calipers do move when you turn the wheel, as it should, and the caliper's red, and it says, can't see it on, you might not be able to see it on here, but it does say HSV on it. Then you got, moving on, you'll notice this vent up here. It's has a carbon fiber appearance to it, and it says W1 below it, and that is again a separate piece. Moving on to the back, the taillights, they do have some really good detail to them. I would say, like pieces around, like around here, little circles around it. Those look really good. And again, on the back, there's the Holden logo, which is blacked out, and then W1 and the GTSR logos. Those are separate pieces. And you got the spoiler up here, which is carbon fiber, which looks very realistic. And you'll notice the rear window up here, which does have a defroster. It has this sticker down here, HSV logo, and you got the radio antenna up here. And then you got the exhaust. Alright, now let's look at the undercarriage. Which, not surprisingly considering everything else, it is quite detailed. You know, the engine, the bottom of the engine, and the transmission, and the exhaust, that's all clued in. You also have some detailing back here with the axle and everything. And of course, let me move this back down. wheels do steer, and it does have suspension. It does work a little bit better in the back though. And next, let's open the hood and look at the engine. So you'll notice that the bottom of the hood, it does have some detailing to it. And then it's got this friction strut holding it open. And then erase this. And the engine itself, I was actually, when I first saw this, I was actually quite impressed with it. You know, it does have coloration, has a lot of depth to it, though. It has a lot of depth to it. And it doesn't go all the way through, surprisingly, which feels like kind of a waste. It feels like it totally could have. It's got a lot of cables and wires and all the other pieces. Got the air intake right here, which has carbon fiber detailing on it. And then you may not be able to see it on here, but the actual engine cover does say W1 on it, and it has supercharged and written on it on the sides in blue. And I forgot to mention that everything does open on here. So we can open the hood, obviously. Can open all 4 doors. And the trunk. And speaking of the trunk, it doesn't have a whole lot going on in there, but it is carpeted. And now let's look at the interior, finally. Pop this open. Okay, I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. Wait. So it actually is quite detailed. It had the coloration is actually really realistic on here. You know, I got the I'm gonna look at it from the other side. So you'll notice you got the steering wheel and the center console and this screen right here and the air vents. That's all really coded in quite well. You know, comes together quite nicely. And then the it's also, of course, carpeted, and as is uncommon for quite a few models. Just flip this around. It's probably upside down, but even the ceiling, everything, actually has its own plastic pieces surrounding it. So I'm almost done here, but this is a really nice model overall. I'm actually quite surprised with it in a good way. But it does have a couple of things. First of all, the fit of the window, like on the back, this back door, is a little bit weird. It's not totally perfect. And then the radio antenna here, it did come as a separate piece, which I know a lot of models do, but it didn't fit properly, so I did have to glue it on there. But that's just a minor thing, which, you know, considering all the detail that this does have, I can live with it. I can live with it. And I would recommend this model if you can find it. I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10, and I give it a good A minus. I would definitely recommend this model if you can find it somewhere. And that's all I have, and thanks for watching.